How's it going, gamers, and welcome back to yet another episode of Skyrim.
Right out here. I don't know how you stand it.
I'm sorry. In the last episode, why is there a dead hag raven here? What the hell are you doing, Kesh? Anyways. In the last episode, we went into Vomovar's cave and cleared it out, protecting the people of Hjalmarch from his coven. After that, we went to the Ancestor Grove, Ancestor Glade, and Jin once again read the Elder Scrolls. Now, with the exact location of Darkfall Cave on his mind,
Where'd you come from?
we're traveling to retrieve Oriel's bow.
Done and done.
Is needed for the prophecy. I forget what the prophecy's name was called, but the prophecy that has enraptured Archon, so Forsworn.
Do your worst.
Gods, yes! Alright. So something I'm gonna do real quick. Something I've been forgetting to do. I've been on medium this whole time. I'm gonna just move it to expert for now. If I'm still not feeling challenged enough, I'm going to move it up to master. Just because killing people way too fast, guys. This game, it's taken the challenge out of it, you know? This is supposed to be an epic quest, and so far, well, it's hard. It's hard to make it seem that way when I'm just like, BAM! Movar's dead. Oh. Oh, here they are.
Not the best. Where are you?
And down you go.
You don't have a chance.
Oh, don't I? Oh. Sarana, you missed. We're not gonna deal with this for now. We need to get to Darkfall Cave, because, again, stopping this prophecy is kind of the most important thing on Jin's mind at the moment. Because if he doesn't, people will die. Lots of people will die. Keep almost hitting me. Well, last time you did hit me. Next time you're going to hit. Alright, so there's Darkfall Cave. Real quick, I'm gonna get this on my map. I have not visited many orc strongholds. I feel like I'm gonna need to in the future, and actually, I'm not going to go there yet, because I think that's exactly the one that I need to go to, and I remember there's stuff that happens right before it, so that's a little tease for the future. But yeah, Darkfall Cave, here goes. Go. Quiet. Been empty for centuries. Okay. Never mind, I thought there would be something down there. Piranha. There we go. Not even spiders. No animals. Oh, well, there's a spider. I spoke too soon. That's not what I meant to do. All right. Is it? Not. Hold on, I can't see. Do we need to go down? Ah! Serana, are you okay? I wasn't expecting that. I would have just jumped, but... Ooh. Really gets the adrenaline pumping, huh? Going to lie, that was actually kind of exciting. And you don't die, things like that are fun. Well, those mushrooms. Like in the Women ruins. Other caves. Oh, sweet. Nice. Okay. Keep going then. Weird. Wait.
These people were... Why would anyone want to set up camp here?
Read this note for me. Sister, I know that you'll come to find me, but it will be too late. If you find this letter, get out of this forsaken cave as soon as possible. You are fools to think we could live so close to such creatures and live peacefully. I should have headed back to the camp with you after we placed the torches down here. I thought these trolls would be different, that they would somehow understand that we didn't want to hurt them. I'm now cornered, and it's only a matter of time before one of the trolls decides to finish me off. I hope it's a quick death. Farewell, my sister.
I wonder what happened to them.
Seems they were killed by trolls. They likely hid here during the pilgrimage from Hydrock. Bretons. Hope her sister made it out alive. I'm just gonna... Settings. There we go, now I can see. There's a path up and a path down. Suppose either way is just as good. Oh! Oh! Ah! Serana! Are you okay? Here. Oh, wait. Never mind, I can't heal you. Let's try, because I don't know if she counts as on. Yeah. Okay. Trolls are likely this direction. Sconge. Hello? Place is empty. Wide and vast. Familiar scent. There we go. No! Poor people. Oh, you just raised it. Okay. Fortunately, it does not seem her sister was able to live. Sorry. Well, let us continue on.
Come forward. You have nothing to fear here.
Hello. I wasn't expecting to find anyone alive here. Were you with those people?
I am Knight Paladin Gelabor. Welcome to the great chantry of Auriel.
What? This cave's a temple to Auriel.
Auriel, Halkosh, Akatosh, so many different names for the sovereign of the Snow Elves.
You're a Falmer.
I prefer Snow Elf. The name Falmer usually holds a negative meaning to most travelers.
Ah, yes, of course.
You call Falmer, I call the betrayed.
Do you know why we're here?
Of course. You're here for Auriel's bow. Why else would you be here? I can help you get it, but first, I must have your assistance.
What type of
I
assistance?
need you to kill Archcurate Vertha, my brother.
What? Kill your brother, but why?
The kinship between us is gone. I don't understand what he's become, but he's no longer the brother I once knew. It was the betrayed. They did something to him. I just don't know why Auriel would allow this to happen.
What exactly did the betrayed do?
They swept into the chantry without warning and began killing everyone without pause.
Didn't you fight back?
The chantry was a place of peaceful worship. I led a small group of paladins, but we were no match for the betrayed's sheer numbers. They slaughtered everyone and stormed the inner sanctum where I believe they corrupted Vertha.
You don't even know if he's alive?
He's alive. I've seen him, but something's wrong. He never looks as though he's in pain or under duress. He just stands there and watches, as though waiting.
Have you tried getting to the Inner Sanctum?
Leaving the way shrines unguarded would be violating my sacred duty as a knight paladin of Oriel. And an assault on the betrayed guarding the Inner Sanctum would only end with my death.
A shrine.
Yes, let me show you.
Hate under the fucking living room. No peace. Always loud. Always loud up there.
So this is snow elf magic. Incredible.
This structure is known as a way shrine. They were used for meditation and for transport when the chantry was a place of enlightenment. Prelates of these shrines were charged with teaching the mantras of Oriel to our initiates.
What's that basin in the center signify?
Once the initiate completed his mantras, he'd dip a ceremonial ewer in the basin at the way shrine's center and proceed to the next way shrine.
So these initiates had to lug around a heavy pitcher of water. Marvelous. How long would they have to do that?
Well, once the initiate's enlightenment was complete, he'd bring the ewer to the chantry's inner sanctum. Pouring the contents of the ewer into the sacred basin of the sanctum would allow him to enter for an audience with the archcurate himself.
All that just to end up dumping it out? Makes no sense to me.
It's symbolic. I don't expect you to understand.
So, let's get this straight. We need to do all that nonsense to get into the temples so we can kill your brother and claim Ariel's bow?
I know how it all sounds. But if there was another way, I'd have done it long ago.
Aye.
The only way to get to my brother is by following in the initiate's footsteps and traveling from way shrine to way shrine, just as they did. The first lay at the end of Darkfall Passage, a cavern that represents the absence of enlightenment.
How many more wage shrines are there?
There are 5 in total, spread far apart across the chantry.
These caves must be massive.
Caves? Oh no. The chantry encompasses far more than a few caves, as you'll soon discover. But before I send you on your way, you'll need the initiate's ewer.
Of course. So, I need to go to every way shrine, correct?
Once you've located a way shrine, there'll be a spectral prelate tending to it. They will allow you to draw the waters from the shrine's basin, as if you've been enlightened.
I'll be off then.
This may be the last time we're able to converse. If you have any questions before you leave, I suggest you ask them. Otherwise, all I can do now is grant you my hopes for a safe journey.
So,
Questions? I expected as much.
yes. Tell me more about your
We were
people.
once a wealthy and prosperous society that occupied a portion of Skyrim. Unfortunately, we were constantly at war with the Nords, who claimed the land as their ancestral home.
With my knowledge of history, it seems that may not entirely be true. The warring started.
In a manner of speaking. We had always maintained an uneasy alliance with the underground-dwelling dwarves, and when faced with extinction, we turned to them for help. Surprisingly, they agreed to protect us, but demanded a terrible price. The blinding of our race.
Not everyone could have agreed to that. correct?
There were splinter groups that resisted the agreement, and even some that sought alternate alliances. But when it was all said and done, those elves were either slaughtered, vanished, or gave up and took the dwarves' bargain.
So, what turned your people into trade?
I often ask myself that very same question. The blinding of my race was supposedly accomplished with a toxin, certainly not enough to devolve them into the sad and twisted beings they've become.
I want the snow elves here affected.
The chantry is quite isolated, so it took some time for word of the dwarves' offer to reach us here. By the time the compact had been completed, it was too late for us to even attempt to intervene.
So, that's why you retain your sight.
We only numbered perhaps 100 at the time, so our presence remained a secret to the dwarves and the Nords. Ironically, our undoing came at the hands of our own people.
In the betrayed.
Yes, they swarmed the chantry in vast numbers until we were completely overrun. We never really stood a chance. I assumed that the Archcurate was corrupted by them when they found a way to breach the inner sanctum.
So there were others like you.
Bertha and myself are the only two snow elves that remain.
Who were these spectral prelates you mentioned?
They're ghosts of the snow elf priests that tended the way shrines before being slaughtered by the betrayed. Through the grace of Auriel, they were restored to their spectral form to enable them to continue their duties.
And they should be able to help us. Wonderful.
I'm afraid in their current form, they still believe the chantry to be an active center of worship. They won't respond to you in any way other than believing that you're an initiate and you're undertaking the journey to the inner sanctum.
And tell me more about this chantry.
Or was the epicenter of our religion. Most of the snow elf people worshipped Auriel. The chantry was constructed near the beginning of the First Era to provide a retreat for those that wish to become enlightened.
Most snow elves.
Empire had temples to some of the other deities. Trinimac, Ciribane, Yffrey, and Finister rounded out the rest. But those temples paled in comparison to the glory of the chantry and its way shrines.
They worship Yffrey? That's... I never noticed that before. Again, last time I played this, I didn't know much about the lore, so I didn't know who Yffrey was, but that's weird. They worship Yffrey? Does that mean that they didn't chop down any trees or anything like that either? The way shrines are part of the chantry then.
Oh yes, they were an important part of the process here. They represented the steps the initiates took on the path to total enlightenment. Sadly, the magic used to construct these wonders were lost long before I arrived here. May Auriel watch over you.
As he watch over you. Thank you. I need this, the jar. This ewer. Where do I find it? Do I have it? So, what Jin's thinking is the fact that he mentioned that they were always at war with the Nords, but doesn't mention the fact that they started it. Because they did. Something tells me either A, Gelibor was born after the war with the Nords started, which is very likely, or B, the Chantry had no idea that they attacked Sarthal to get the Eye of Magnus. Them being a peaceful place and a peaceful organization, that makes a lot of sense to me. I have a very strong feeling he had no idea what happened. Where is the ewer?
Questions? I expected as much.
Where is this ewer you were talking of? Oh, fucking Christ! She just teleported. So, this leads... Oh, here. Where's this ewer? Right? I need the ewer. Should be around here somewhere. On the ground? Dude, get... Hey, do you want me to mail you a bed when I get out of here? Hold on. One sec. It was in my inventory this whole time. I just looked, I just went past it. Surprisingly. So that's Blessing of Oriel. What's the Blessing of Oriel? Oh. Wow, thanks, Oriel.
I expected as much.
Oh, so I don't have to do it at this one? Well. Yeah, I'm gonna end this episode here. In the next episode, we will begin Jin's pilgrimage through the 5-way shrine. Of Oriel. Get the inner sanctum of the Chantry. Like, comment, subscribe if you want, share this video with someone you know, and I see you guys in the next episode of Skyrim. Peace!